So what are the challenges in working in that way?
The first thing, I mean, it does require a high degree of professionalism amongst the staff because of all the confidentiality boundaries and skill sets and all we have. So there has to be a lot of professionalism amongst us. There has to be a lot of trust amongst us. And, the old term, there has to be the right amount of chemistry amongst everybody. Works really, really well. And that was here before I was here. And I think it'll, it's part of the kind of ethos of the place. And, if you can't work like that, this is not the place where you would survive, really. So I think the challenge is to make sure we maintain that professionalism, keep the kind of confidentiality boundaries, and while we're comfortable in our own roles, we're not so precious about it that we're not working with someone else.
And all having that shared philosophy about young people that, they are central to what we do and we're passionate about getting it right. Young people come in here and they're vulnerable and they trust us, and we have a responsibility to get it right and to do the best that we possibly can.
The professional boundaries is what makes this integrated thing work, and it works really well. It would also be the thing that could stop it working.
So tell us about the professional boundaries.
Well, in the end, if no one has done this here, but if someone said, well, I'm a doctor, that's not my job, or I'm a counsellor, that's not my job, or I'm a mentor, that's not my job, or I'm a whatever, that's not my job, the minute that happened, although we're in the same building, it's a cut and paste approach. When we realise we are part of the whole, and that what I do for the young person will be added to if they connect with this person, this person, this person, that's what makes it work. But the minute somebody says it's not my job, or I'm not responsible for that, that would break the sort of thing down, which doesn't happen here.
So there's been intentional leadership to make that happen.
Absolutely, and that comes from the boss, largely, which
Who's Rachel?
Who's Rachel? Yeah, Rachel.
I think it's also having...
I'm too scared to call her Rachel, I call her the boss.
Hey, it's also good that we have really good staff who are knowledgeable and experienced and skillful and passionate about working with young people. Obviously that helps, and also I think we've got that culture where we encourage and we grow young people as well. So although we might have an incredibly experienced doctor, we might bring a new doctor on, and also we have a clinical psychologist, but we have a new counsellor who's young, or a nurse who's young. So we constantly have this experience, but we grow a young person as well, and that's intentional.
We have our peer support workers too, of course, year 13 high schoolers who are here, based here, and having them around is good for us because they're being developed. They're not aware of all the kind of preciousness we could have and stuff, so they're kind of a bit of a oil in the place as well. It's really good.
And you involve them in quite a lot of the things that happen around.
Yeah, it's as appropriate, but definitely they're certainly involved in all aspects of the place.
Trust level and staff level. I think a third of our staff are under 25.